Good morning. It's 6:31, May 7th. We got Chris coming in. Hope everyone's doing well. Chris, what's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Morning. Yeah, I tagged you on Instagram. You didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it.
On Couples Conquer. Let's see. Looking at obviously GJ over here. Can break this down. Got Matei coming in, or maybe we should wait for a couple people to come in first. Matei, what's up, buddy?
Hello, guys.
How are you?
Doing great. How about you?
Doing great, man. Doing
Perfect.
great. Watching GJ continue to consolidate.
Yeah,
What's
classic.
up, Ty?
Let's see. Looks like we're coming right back up to retest 152. I was thinking about just waiting for a couple of people to hop in before we break things down. Close this. Close this. How was your morning? Did you take any trades?
No, I actually didn't even look at the chart. I was doing a bit of back testing of gold,
Nice.
mainly moving towards the NY and the NYSE open. I want to see how price moves.
Yes.
We moved yesterday, and I was thinking about doing some back testing around that time.
I like it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing a little back testing as well yesterday on GJ back in January. Just trying to get this whole year back tested, just so I really, get the hang of GJ this past year. It's moved a lot differently as far as some of the impulse entries, and
Oh, yeah.
gotta adapt.
Yeah. Me too.
Got to adapt. So let's take a look at some fundamentals. Obviously, it's NFP today, which is exciting.
Will you trade it?
What's up?
You plan on trading it, or?
The reaction to it,
All right.
probably. We shall see. So they're expecting. What's up?
No. Go ahead.
I was just saying they're expecting 990,000 jobs added. But what I'm thinking, I was reading Bloomberg, they're thinking over 1 million we may get, which would obviously gold is on its way up because there's a lot of geopolitical pressure right now. This is a setup I kind of wanted to trade just because we're creating the support over here and you get a clean move to the left to come up and retest this high. But we got NFP coming out, so I'm not too sure if I want to be trading gold before NFP comes out. But we are in this range. We were in this range yesterday. We obviously made a nice push up. What was this, last night? Late last night?
Yep.
Yeah. Last night we had a nice support formed. Price started to exit this area with this candle right here, creating a higher low right down here. And then we just started to, potentially come up. Now we're kind of just ranging, maybe grabbing liquidity up here before we get negative NFP numbers, and then we just tank. But I'm pretty bullish on gold right now, being that there's a lot of pressure on the Fed and everything going on with inflation right now. If you guys noticed all this talk of inflation, massive inflation, I've been talking about that for months too, and that's kind of a fear for mine. All I listen to is Peter Schiff, so that's all he's talking about. But yeah, it's gonna get ugly when it comes to that. This is something I want to take right now. Perfect setup. We got a nice support formed, but we're gonna hang tight. I'm gonna wait for that.
Yeah, we just closed above this range on the 5 minutes as well.
On the 5 minute, yeah. Yeah, this is a very nice setup over here if it wasn't NFP. So we're just going to back test that. We're going to live back test it and paper trade it.
All right.
We need price to close above this area on the 1 minute or the 1 hour. Alan, what's up, buddy?
Hi, bro. How you going? How you going,
Doing
guys?
great, man.
Oh, hello, man.
Good. All good.
I like how the 4 hour flip bullish too. Created a bottom wick already. Yeah, so Alan, I was just looking at this. I'm not taking this because we are in this range over here, and this is technically our resistance right here. But I'm looking at this area right here as prices forming a support, higher low, right over here, clean support, clean move to the left, price coming up. You only have 10 pips to play in this. That's why I'm actually about 14.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm live back testing it because we do have NFP today, and price is probably going to consolidate until then. We're not going to get much volume to push price right back up. But if it does, that'd be awesome. Just journal it. I'll take that next time. But I do like how the 4 hour just flipped bullish. 1 hour past the high of the previous 1 hour bearish candle, creating a higher low. You got a support here on the 30-minute and then clean support here on the 15. And then Matei was just saying that the 5-minute close. Yep.
Yeah.
A little resistance right here. Price exited the area. Clean move to the left. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. And GJ over here. What was that?
It's looking quite nice, but
Yes.
at the end.
Looks very nice. All the time frames line up, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I basically keep this here, because in my rules, on my trading plan, right before you enter a trade, you got to check all time frames before entering the trade. And instead, all you got is this, which is awesome. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a quick screenshot of this.
Oh, sorry for yesterday, by the way. I forgot to put beside that Trello card.
Oh, okay. It's all good.
I just moved it.
Awesome.
What do you think about this, by the way? It was too early to impose, or
Too early for what?
what do you think about it? Was it too early to impose it, maybe?
Oh,
For the retest, or
that trade, the one you didn't put your name on?
yeah.
Okay. I didn't actually look at it because I was just waiting for whoever it was to respond. I figured it was yours because it looked like your chart, but I was just waiting for whoever it was to reply, and then I was just going to analyze it. So I'll analyze it right now for you.
Right.
Gold on 6. Yep. And TY. Let's check it out. Alan, you use Trello, right?
Yeah.
You know how
Using
we,
it.
you know how we were talking about yesterday, where it's like, you know, you were kind of lacking a little bit in the discipline.
Yeah.
This will be something good, like to keep you accountable, like to feel like you're accountable. Is this it, Matei?
Yeah, this is the one.
Like I was saying, if you post your things in here, I'll analyze all your trades for you.
Okay. Yeah.
These are very good journals from Matei. Okay, so
Thank you, man.
you entered on this candle right here.
Yep.
Oh, was this the trade from yesterday?
This was the trade from yesterday. Yep. just before the session, I think 1 hour before we start the stream.
Oh, well, we got a very similar move, I think, on gold, and it did the same exact thing. It came down, filled this wick, and then shot right back up. Did the same exact thing on gold.
Yeah, I think it was the same. Yeah.
Yeah. So what time was this at? 5:30, 5:43?
This was at so 1 hour and 15 minutes before we start the stream. So this is I don't really know your time.
I like it. Did this candle form its top wick yet?
I think, yeah, it actually to form top week. You see the number 5, the cloud number 5.
5, yep. Price push 7 profit, but retraced back.
That's where, or a bit higher, is where the top week was, and then it moved down and passed the low. So
Yeah, I'm saying this 15-minute candle, like, did it come up and retest this area and then pass the low, or did it pass the low first?
I think it didn't retest this area, but it made its top week, but not really into this green zone, but just, you know, a minor top week and then start breaking the low.
Okay, and when in the candle did it break the low over here?
I think it was the second minute of the 15
The
minute.
second minute of the 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's normally, you know those rules.
Yep.
Normally an indicator that price is gonna retrace even more if it does it in the. So you want it to spend the first half of the candle kind of retracing over here, and then it slowly starts to flip bearish, and then all of a sudden you start getting that volume at the end of the 15-minute candle, and then you pass this candle, and then boom, it just drops. Now price came into this area. This is very difficult for you to just secure right here. How many pips would this have been?
7 pips in profit.
7 pips. Okay. Well, you have a zone right here, right?
Yep.
So you have this zone, and it's a little hairy when it comes to taking a trade in this range, because that's only a 7 pip range right here. Because you have some sort of range over here. I'm not too sure what this was.
Yeah, this was actually daily candle low, so I was expecting price to break this and daily candle to flip because we have all those rejections into 52 and then drive down.
It's a great trade. You know, I would probably take the same thing, but these are little things that you can go back and look at and say, okay, these are some of the things that I could have fixed. These are little intricacies of this trade that I can go in and just, you know, get really into it basically and really dissect it. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. So this is the 15-minute chart, 15-minute confirmation. So lower confirmations than the 30-minute, right? Price didn't really form its top wick. It passed the low of the previous candle very quickly. Small range. So did you lower your risk on this trade?
I actually used a bigger risk because it was I stayed patient for the whole week, and you know this was my confirmation. This is the setup that you know I journal every time. One of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
So I actually used 2% risk, and I noticed that it's the same thing that you were talking about. That it's quite hard to manage risk because when you use bigger risk.
Yeah, only in the beginning, and embrace that, saying like, okay, this is the first week. I'm trading with a bigger amount. You know, I'm risking a little bit more. You just don't want to cut those losses. It's very hard, but you know, people like us, people that are disciplined, you know, it only takes a week to realize. Okay, it only took me a couple of days, only because I was incurring some of those losses towards the end of the week anyway. So what I did was I was just like, okay, you just got to manage risk the same way. Don't look at the money. It's the same exact thing, same setups. You do the same thing. You secure 10 pips. I've been leaving my stops in its original spot a lot more often, knowing that, you know, price can continue in my direction. I've noticed that a lot. But you know, I'm securing at 10 pips, and if it comes back to my entry, I'll close another 10% of, or another 50% of that 20%, which is 10%. So I'll just, you know, secure that and that's it and let it run. But Yeah, these are little
Yeah.
things that you can look at, and it's good that you can pull things out like that. So in another instance like this, maybe wait for the candle to close and understand that this was an impulse entry in a small range. You just lower your risk. And it was a good trade. You know, I would have probably taken the same thing, but maybe I would have secured around here, or maybe secured after filling this wick right here, even though it's 5 pips, but secured just like a little amount. Being that it's an impulse entry in the very beginning of the candle, price does tend to make that quick push before, you know, coming right back up. But typically you want to wait for that top candle to really form and the second half of that candle to then pass this low. But if it passes right away or in the first 2 minutes and you want to take that and you think it's going to fill this wick, which it did, secure it this wick.
Yep.
At least like a small
Agree
percentage.
with that. You know, small things, you know, little nuances. That,
Little things, and it's
yeah,
good that
little
you can pull little things up. Here we go. That's why we didn't take
Yeah.
that, right?
Thank you for your opinion. You know,
Of course, man. It's better that we can break these down in person rather than me just leaving a comment on there.
Yeah, much better.
So we'll see if we can do that. See, this is why we didn't take this, because it's an impulse entry during pre-New York on gold, and we have NFP coming out today, and it's Friday. There's many different factors why we didn't take this.
Yep.
I was just saying we're gonna range until then, and if you look, the 5-minute resistance is really right here, right? This
Yep.
is kind of like a little fake out, but this is the range.
Then you only have like 10 pips to play in about that.
Exactly. You don't want to rush into something like that. So we can break down more of those trades, being that it's Friday as well. Do you have another one that you want me to break down?
Well, not really. I mean, I only took 2 trades this week, and that's pretty much it for the week. But for my plan for the next week is to continue to, I mean, use the same risk, get used to bigger risk, and just, you know, taking trades like usual.
There you go, man. Just slowly do it, you know, and that's kind of what I've been doing, is just slowly ramping it up a little bit. I think last week is where I ramped it up a little too quickly, but you know, I'm still doing the same exact thing I'm doing. It's just now it's all about managing that risk. Like you just said, you realize the same thing. It's harder to manage risk and cut those losses when you're risking a little bit more.
Yep.
But it only takes people like us, you know, only a couple of days to realize, okay, it's the same exact thing, same setups, just manage risk and cut losses short, just the way you always do. And
Yeah,
secure
exactly.
just the way you always do. But I think that was a good trade, but there were little things that you could have picked from that would help you out. I think we're ranging a little bit over here on our pairs to start the session. So let's look at a couple more trades over here. We don't have to look at Nathan's until he comes on. Damn, it's only you two adding up over here. Oh, we got an Allen trade. All right.
Let's look at it.
Take a look at Allen's trade. I broke this down, I believe. I like this trade. So this is the 15-minute. I want to see the higher time frames. It's the 5-minute. Okay. So it doesn't have the higher time frame. So resistance formed over here. Candle closed bullish, but a weak. So we rejected the candle over here. So yeah, this candle rejected. So did this candle over here. And this candle created its top wick and just started falling. Entry as price broke previous low. Which low did it break though?
Maybe to the 5 minutes.
That's what I'm thinking. Is the 5-minute. So was it, Alan, was it as this candle passed the low of this candle?
Let me pick the chart. What do you don't see the where it breaks the low, yeah?
Yeah, well, it's just a little confusing because I'm trying to figure out where you entered. Because it said
Yeah,
on the
or so
15-minute,
tell you.
entry is price broke the previous low. So okay. It was this candle. Okay. Is the 15 broke the low?
Yeah, I entered on the second bullish candle that rejected, and so I look. That means like I entered after the previous break.
Okay, so we were
Like
we
I entered as we passed this low that you're pointing,
okay.
and after that it rejected,
Yep.
and then it went in my way.
And you just let this go. Did you manage risk at all?
Let me check. I think I did, and I added position.
Okay. So what I'm looking at over here is like prices in a bullish.
Yeah. I got as the candle closed that way, rejecting M15. I closed 50%.
Okay, cool.
So I went in, rejected a little bit, closed bullish. I was expecting it to like make this big next candle, but it didn't do it. So I closed 50%. And after that, I added a second position as on the 5-minute, it started two bearish candles in a row. Yeah, so yeah, expecting price to push a little bit further.
I was looking at possibly because you're in a bullish trend right here, right? And you're basically calling tops up here in the 5-minute. But I do like this support right over here formed on the 5-minute. You have this candle which closed below it. You could have entered on that candle anticipating price to continue bearish.
Yeah.
But you would have been calling tops again. This is your support. And this was basically you caught a fake out. Right?
Yeah.
Clean move to the left. You caught this fake out. And then
exactly.
Did you close the full thing? Got full?
I closed the full thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Both positions, 50% that was running and the full position at the wick. Like you can see like perfectly. I think it was maybe 10 pips, like really what 10.1, 10.2 close, and yeah, price just rejected like a couple of minutes later.
Okay, so study this whole setup, right? Study this and see how often does this play out. Is this a high probability entry or trade that I could take in the future? And if so, keep journaling this and keep taking it. But this is, you're just calling tops over here, and this would have been a nice entry if you waited for you wouldn't have even gotten the trade, but you would have waited for the retest over here of this support.
Yeah.
Waited for the retest and then taking this down. That would have been the smart entry. You caught this, but this is a lower probability entry. I think you know that.
Yeah.
But overall, good trade. That's good shit. Hit your TP. Now, were you just looking at this clean move to the left?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm putting my TP at the just above the support, like the consolidation, like the bearish candle and the bullish.
Right over here?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, good TP placement.
Didn't want to risk more than expecting that.
Oh, you lowered risk on that one?
Yeah.
Cool. Smart.
Lower risk, yeah.
Look at the geo trade. This is a 4-hour. So price formed a support over here. So we're in a range. Got the support formed in a range. Wait for this candle to break out. Wait for the support to form. Buys was more favorable since. Okay. Oh, you were looking to sell. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice support formed. Okay. Oh, this is the 15-minute. Okay. So we were creating higher lows over here. This is a pretty solid entry right here. Price making higher lows, higher highs. I like this rejection wick. Just only issue is how many pips were in here, Gio?
I totally forgot. I don't know. I think, but my what do you call this? My risk to reward is like 1-to-1 in there.
Okay. Yeah, no, I like this trade because of this rejection wick right here.
Yeah, that's Giovanni's sexy candle.
Yeah, exactly. Price form support rejected that area and it closed right where this candle closed. Right. Then we get a nice strong bullish candle with a wick to fill. And you take this right back up to retest the high. When I got stopped at a break even. Cool. Good shit, man.
Around 15 pips looking at the scale to the right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So smaller range. So maybe you want to secure a little bit earlier than your TP. Maybe secure. I mean, it basically tapped these candle body highs, which is perfect. That's definitely where I would have secured, or just at 10 pips.
I think I wrote down I secured 90% at 10 pips. Yeah, I did.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And what you could have done is, since we're making higher lows right over here, just trying to dissect everything that I would be on my own trades. Since we're in the bullish trend over here, we are consolidating. But what you could have done was closed 50 when it came back to your entry. Like you left your stop loss. Oh no, you brought your stop loss to break even, which is smart.
Right.
Maybe close 50% of your. You secure 90%.
Yeah, that's the thing. I have my magic keys preset to usually I think that was that was after the session. So usually I work out after that. And if I have a position, what I do is that I have a partial TP set. And when my partial TP is hit, my entry goes to break even automatically. Yeah, so I wasn't on the chart during that time. I think so. So
okay, so just for the future now, see
right,
how many
right.
times this just continues in your direction. And that's why I've been leaving my stops in its original spot more often. Most of the time, if it does come back to my entry, I'd still just close the full thing. But at least I give it some time to breathe. And if I like the price action and these bearish candles are getting weaker and weaker by the time it gets to my entry, I know that maybe we're going to form a support here to then drive up. If we're continuing to make higher lows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of how I've been managing my trades. But again, most of the time I just close the full thing at half anyway, or at break even anyway. But I think that that'll help you out. Just analyzing that for the future and continuing to do that. So let's take a look at it. So again, back on GJ, we're just consolidating over here. 152, as you guys know, very strong level over here. Let's take a look at gold now. Gold, we were analyzing this trade over here. Gold on the 4-hour created this bottom wick and it started to flip bullish. This candle, I guess, what time? Oh, it's 7 o'clock. So this 7 o'clock candle never created this bottom wick, but it did create a bottom wick, never passed the low of this candle, and started passing the high of that candle right over there. I was anticipating price to continue up, but we didn't take this because it's Friday. You got NFP coming out, price is consolidating, right? And we figure price is going to consolidate until NFP anyway. And then if you look at the 30-minute over here, again, we never created this bottom wick. We did create a bottom wick, which it came down here, and then we started passing the high of the previous candle. So it looked like we were starting to come right back up to retest these highs. Looking at the 15-minute, forget these candles happened. This candle, we were forming support. This candle was starting to push bullish and starting to push up. We got a clean move to the left. But again, the reason we didn't take this because it was Friday and we have NFP coming out. So looks like we made the right call. This would have been a cowboy entry over here. Let's take a look. Pat, what's up, buddy?
Good, Steph. How you doing?
Good, man. Just
Hey, Mate.
Hey man, how you doing?
How you doing? How you doing, bro? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. It's freezing over here.
South Africa? Oh yeah, it's winter for you, right?
Yeah, it's winter, man.
Do you guys have like a spring, winter, summer, fall?
Yeah. Sure as shit do, man. That's when I'm like sick as a dog with allergies and shit, bro.
Oh man,
it's rough.
That ain't good.
Yeah. So our winter over the past, like you Americans, you guys still don't believe in global warming. Over the past 3 years, it's been snowing in South Africa, during winter.
I love how you say you Americans don't believe it.
Because when Donald Trump said that.
I know.
Exactly.
Well, global warming.
Like climate changes. Like we all know this, and we know that humans play a part in that. Like everyone knows that. But I think what Donald Trump had a problem with was the fact that we were getting ripped off by all these different countries in these deals. And countries weren't paying their fair share. And I think that's the message I got from him, at least. He wasn't calling it a scam or anything like that, but the way the media portrays it and the language that they use, they make it like they change it. It went from global warming to now climate crisis, where they change that language and they make it like oh my God, we gotta, it's, I don't know, it's. I definitely do believe in it, though. And I know we play a part, and I know other countries definitely play a part, too. But that's just that's funny.
I think the major industrial countries play the biggest part. It's a no-brainer, right?
We do. Whoever lets out the most emissions, we do. China does. India does. All these major countries.
Yep. So anyway, man. Yeah, I was just saying, like the weather patterns are changing, but I do think there is somewhat of a climate crisis. I mean, when you look at, I watch like a lot of documentaries, and like when you look at, the plight that a lot of animals are in, and with the rising sea temperatures and it's like, okay, look at this, how polar bears, for instance, like are dying out because they all of a sudden don't have as much ice to be able to like perch on after a long swim and hunt from. So now as a result of that, a lot of them are dying out, like little things like that. So
no, 100%. I've watched things a long time ago on this, and I'll be completely honest, I haven't watched like recent documentaries. I know there's like Seaspiracy. Is that something it's on Netflix? Does that have anything to do with Seaspiracy? Does that have anything to do with global warming, or is that just like the way markets kind of?
It's just being human. It's just humans being dickheads, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, like I haven't done probably as much research as you have, so I can't speak on it as much. I just know that there are countries like China and them that aren't being held accountable as much as they should.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you? Nobody holds the major guys accountable. Like how?
No. And people are afraid to speak up.
What are you gonna do? Yeah,
everyone's afraid to speak up to China, and I think that's why gold has been on its rise over here. we've had a lot of geopolitical tension. Obviously, we had these moves over here from the employment on Wednesday, but we've been bullish over here to start Q2, but as you guys have been seeing with the news and everything going on, Biden is holding China accountable. At least he's trying, and he's getting the Europe countries involved. All these Euro countries are starting to back down on their deal with China and starting to hold China accountable for their human, whatever they're doing with these Uyghurs, these like concentration camps that they got going on over there. There's a lot of countries starting to like step up and hold them accountable. Obviously, they don't like it because they don't want any kind of Western countries getting involved with their stuff. But I think that's what's causing gold to become on the rise. Other than that, you also have everyone talking about inflation. I was just talking to Matei about that. Mass inflation that I've been really getting the buzz on from a lot of the podcasts that I listen to. All of them are talking about mass inflation coming. Janet Yellen, for the first time, came out and said the other day that they're not afraid, but they may have to do something with rates or anything like that to ease any kind of inflation coming out. And then she was, I think, forced to come out and backtrack those statements because the Fed does not want to scare anybody when it comes to that. Because
She was crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. The
Yeah,
Fed
she
cannot.
retracted. Yeah,
Go
that's
ahead.
that's funny. When she was speaking in a position where she used to be in working for the Fed, so
Mhm.
she was and now she's the secretary of for finance, but she was still speaking on as if she was in charge of the Fed. Where in fact, right before her speech, Powell already said that they're gonna do as much as they can to keep the rates as for a low, as long as the economy is still recovering.
Exactly.
It's just it's
And
just
the only thing that, let me get this right. When you inject all this money into the economy, it's going to create inflation, whether you want to or not. And the Fed has been very partisan on this issue, obviously dealing with the White House and, them printing all this money for all these kinds of bills that they're trying to pass and all that stuff. The only way that you can like kind of fight that or ease that is with inflation. And other reasons as well. I want to play this podcast for you guys, or at least just send it, because he explains it much better than I will. Let's see. When you get a chance, listen to this. Where can I find it? Here's. I hate how you can't like see your history of the podcast you've previously listened to. I recently played. Here we go. Anybody know who Peter Schiff is?
yes, sir.
So he talks about how the Fed can't be honest about inflation. Like it's impossible. Like they're going to be lying about this the whole time, and they're just going to be downplaying it. Let's just check out the charts. Let me see if.
I'd like to thank ExpressVPN for less than had been estimated, but less than the prior month, indicating that we are seeing a slowdown in the future. Well, why hold on to your cash to buy those products in the future when they're going to be more expensive? Just buy the stuff now that you're going to need in 6 months, that you're going to need in a year. So now when people go to the supermarket, they think they're going to be a lot more expensive in the future than they are today. So let me buy them right now. In fact, Americans are going to be in an inflationary mindset. You better buy it now. It's made by Dallas Fed Chair Robert Kaplan. On Friday, Kaplan talked about the fact that he was seeing some imbalances in the economy, and therefore we would have to have interest rates rising at some point as soon as appropriate, or words to that effect, in which he scared the market that
Can you guys hear this?
were going to come because of imbalances that were being created, and obviously being created by all the money
Clearly
necessary to monetize all those debts. And the markets sold off. And if you recall the podcast,
Tu sais que ça?
I said it's not even that.
can you hear it clearly?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to get to the part where he's talking about the Fed.
The level that it was before the pandemic. So according to Barkin, the Fed doesn't have to worry about inflation until all those people who left the labor force return. Because see, he thinks inflation is a function of wages. And he thinks as long as we have all these workers on the bench who can come off the bench into the playing field, we have this big reserve of workers that can return to the workforce. And so wages won't have to go up as people, come off the bench and get back into the game. Except there's several things that Barkin doesn't understand. Number one, a lot of those benched workers, they don't want to come off the bench. They like riding the bench. They don't want the stress of actually having to be in the game. They are very happy to not be in the game and to be enjoying a life of leisure sitting on that bench. And so in order to get those workers, the other factor that all these Keynesian economists still don't get is that prices are a function of supply as well as demand. And yes, when you have a lot of unemployed people, you may think that demand for goods and services goes down because these people don't have paychecks. Well, yes, they do. They're just getting paid from the government instead of their employers. So people who are unemployed are still able to spend money. They just don't do anything to earn the money. And that is the problem when it comes to inflation. Because prices, if that's how you're defining inflation, are a function of the supply of goods and the demand for goods. Well, unemployed people, thanks to lucrative unemployment benefits, still demand goods. In fact, the benefits are now so high that there are unemployed people who can now demand more goods and services than they were able to demand when they had jobs because their paychecks were smaller than their unemployment checks. But the difference is when they had jobs, they were adding goods and services into the economy. So they helped produce what they then consumed. But now if they're not working at all, they're not producing anything. And so if you have a lot of people who used to produce goods and services who are now not producing them, then you are decreasing the supply of goods and services while you are increasing the demand by printing more money for those very goods and services that the supply has just been diminished. So in other words, the argument that Barkin is making for why inflation won't be a problem is actually why the inflation problem is going to be a lot worse. All these people not in the labor force are making the problem worse because the supply of goods and services is reduced as a result of their absence. But now they're spending money. So he's kind of hanging his hat on the fact that, well, I'm not worried about inflation because we have all this unemployment. All that unemployment is actually going to make the inflation problem that he's not even worried about that much worse. If you like to browse the internet in incognito mode, you have to understand.
Trying to find him talking about Yellen.
But with ExpressVPN, all you have to do is access to websites and content that. So after those comments came out, those very dovish comments on Monday, the markets were able to rally. Then what happened is Janet Yellen,
here we go,
no longer on the Federal Reserve, but she is the Secretary of the Treasury. She came out and made a very obvious admission. And all Janet Yellen basically said was that eventually interest rates were going to have to rise somewhat in response to all the stimulus spending. Right? That's all she said. Eventually and somewhat. I mean, how soon is eventually? Who knows? And they have to rise somewhat. I mean, that really is diminishing how much ultimately rates are going to have to rise. But she basically states the obvious. Yes, eventually rates are going to have to rise. As if anybody believes that rates are never going to rise, that they're going to stay at zero indefinitely. Nobody believes that. But the minute Janet Yellen even mentioned the obvious fact that eventually rates are going to have to rise somewhat, the market started to sell off. Stocks sold off, gold sold off. Again, why does gold sell off anytime the Fed talks about, hey, maybe we have inflation, maybe we'll have to raise rates? Because everybody thinks that higher rates are going to be bad for gold. And so the minute there's any indication that there may be a rate hike, some idiots start selling gold. But the markets did respond to this, and there was a lot of coverage of Janet Yellen's, again, very obvious comment that should not have amounted to anything, that yes, eventually rates are going to have to go up. Deal with it. Well, nobody wants to deal with it. So later that day, I think it was after the market closed, but Janet Yellen actually was forced to come back and walk back that statement, which really was nothing. And she came back, though, to basically correct what she had stated earlier in that she is not worried about inflation. So she told the world, yes, I did say that eventually interest rates may have to go up, but I don't want any anybody to get the impression that I think inflation is a problem. It's not a problem. Any increase in prices that we're seeing are merely transitory, and therefore the Federal Reserve is not going to have to raise interest rates to fight off an inflation problem that doesn't actually exist. And I think the reason that Yellen was forced to walk back her comment is obviously to the extent that she thinks that the stimulus spending may ultimately be the catalyst for higher rates is because that spending would be inflationary, because that would be the reason that the stimulus would necessitate an increase in rates is because the stimulus were to prove to be inflationary, which of course by definition it is, because the stimulus is being financed by inflation. So Janet Yellen then had to walk that back by saying, no, we're not worried about inflation, and so we can keep having all the stimulus spending, and we're not going to have to raise interest rates. And so that was refreshing for the markets, because again, the markets can't deal with the reality that rates may have to go up to fight inflation, and the Fed doesn't want the markets to have to deal with that reality. The Fed wants the markets living in a fantasy, right? Because that's the only reason that the markets are going up, because nobody is factoring in reality. And the last thing the Fed wants to do is prick that bubble. And so the minute there's any indication that some air is coming out, because maybe Janet Yellen says something that inadvertently lets some air come out, she's quickly back talking to the media to walk back the comments to reassure everybody. There's nothing to worry about. There is no inflation. Everything is transitory. And so you don't have to worry about a rate hike. So just keep on buying stocks and don't worry about anything, right? Don't worry about the risks.
It's interesting, right?
That's funny.
What he did say though was that gold sold off. So I want to see when she said that, because I don't know where gold sold off. Gold has been bullish. So when did she say? April. She only said this a couple days ago. Maybe that was this.
Yeah, maybe the 4th of May. Yep.
That big volume candle right here. But it's still held bullish structure.
Yeah.
But anytime you create panic in the market, price is going to consolidate and then continue bullish on gold.
This could be a technical move as well, because we were at we rejected very hard before. So
100%. It's not always fundamental. You got our double bottom right down here. Beautiful. Retesting 1680. And every time it creates these lows, we've been saying it, we come right back up to create new highs to potentially come right back down. But over here, we're continuing bullish because we broke out of this bullish trend. This is a little fake out, but we've been respecting this bullish trend since the summer. Now we're starting to break out, and we could be coming right back up. My next price target is 1827 flat, and then eventually 1843. These two moves. But we're a little overextended right here. Maybe we get some positive numbers coming out. We get a correction of this move. We get some sort of support formed right in here. Anywhere in here.
yep.
Kind of support if these numbers come out, especially if they come out over 1 million. Like I know over here, we're saying that we're expecting 990,000 right over here. But if we get over 1 million, obviously that's a very psychological number right there. So if so, we're going to get a nice correction of this move. And then maybe even on the lower time frames. Yeah, maybe if we break this support, we're going to form some sort of a support in here. If not, we're going to come all the way back down to 1797, create a support, and then continue right back up to retest these highs. And that could be our play for next week.
Steph, I have a question.
Sure.
I wanted to ask, I'm thinking about, like, I'm marking my charts and everything, and I was like going through the time frames, and I was thinking, what are your thoughts, like, because personally, like, I never really watched higher time frames, like above 30 minutes, like not really, like, I don't know, I was not interested by it, but now I really want to have a look at it and like maybe understand more, and I'm like hesitating between 1 hour and 4 hour. I don't know, like, because both, even if they show quite the same, like they're still different. So like if you're looking the 4 hour, it's different support resistance. So what is your opinion on like 1 hour, 4 hour? What do you think about it?
Well, the way I look at it is, you could go all the way up to the yearly. Like this is the yearly chart on gold, and everything is the exact same. This is a perfect setup, no?
Yeah.
So this is the yearly chart on gold. It's the exact same thing as it is on the 30-minute, on the 15-minute. The only difference is time,
Yeah.
right? All these candles are the same. You study the candles the same. You got a support here. Price created this resistance. Price came down, created support, had a wick to fill, comes up, creates that or retests that high that it previously created, and then it continues bullish. So now it looks like we created. I was looking at this too, where this candle came all the way down to retest these candle body highs, right?
Yeah.
And now we're starting to break out of that channel in the lower time frames, and by lower time frames, I mean the weekly and the daily. But we wick down to retest that area, and now we're starting to retrace. So we're creating that candle, and this is the yearly candle, and it's only the beginning of Q2.
Crazy.
So is this candle
Yeah.
gonna flip? Like, are we gonna get something like that, or are we gonna get like a bearish candle closing like this, and then the next candle comes up to fill this wick up here? Now, if you look at the monthly, it's the same exact thing. Price creates this high, comes right back down to retest these lows. These candle body lows were at 1680. That's why you have these candle body lows right down here. That's what it wanted to retest. That's why 1680 was such a significant level over here. Not to mention on the weekly, right over here, previous support, previous resistance, right over here, very significant level. And now price came right back down. But if you look, these candles look very similar to what they would look like on the 30-minute, right?
Yeah.
So it's all about what your tolerance would be for holding trades. Some people hold these for weeks on end. Some people are only comfortable holding them for 30 minutes. And that's why they go down to the lower time frames, or they go down to the lower time frames to get in a clean entry on those lower time frames to then execute on the higher time frames. Well, they're executing on the lower time frames to have a trade on the higher time frames where they'd be able to hold over a longer period of time.
Right.
So like this move right here with this candle, like how could we have gotten in this? We had a support over here that was formed, right? Especially with this candle over here, but this support was formed on the lower time frames. So looking at the daily, we were just consolidating in here. We were grabbing orders before price just continued to head up. We didn't have enough volume in here to push price through. And then we got that positive those negative numbers coming out of employment on Wednesday, which pushed price right back up. So where could you have gotten this move? Possibly somewhere in here where we're respecting this trend. We formed a support over here, and then all of a sudden we have a higher support, higher lows right over here. So how could we have entered this? Possibly after this candle. This candle closed. Maybe after this candle closed, or after this candle passed the high, like right here. And this is the 4-hour though. So you could have gotten a cleaner entry in the lower time frames too. You would have caught this whole move about 380 pips. And I know some of you guys like to use the fib, so we'll see how that works. Here we go. See that 61.8 also lining up on this trend line over here. Price forming support. Clean, strong candles on the 4-hour. Big, strong candle on the 4-hour right here, closing above this resistance. And take this thing up. I think actually Giovanni sent something like that in the chat. But the 1-hour right over here could have been another entry. So we broke this resistance over here, closed above, came down, retested. Actually, this is a move that I got right over here, anticipating us to mirror this move right over here. I wish I didn't get out, but I grabbed this move and I grabbed this move this week. I should have just left it. Dude, wow. I didn't even realize that if I left this in, only reason I closed out of this was because I grabbed my pips, price retested the high, and I was on a drive. So I didn't want to be, trading on a drive. But if I just left a runner, I would have grabbed this whole thing. But you journal that and you learn for next time to get more comfortable. So now we're just consolidating, waiting for data to come out. Did that make sense, Alan?
Yeah, bro. I was asking that really because like as we are like as I am scalping, like I'm really aiming not more than 10-15 pips. And I was thinking about like why not when I'm taking a trade or whatever, and like I switch on a higher time frame and I see something interesting, I can also take the trade, or like let it run, not be behind the charts, so with stop loss set and everything, and just like be hitting maybe 30 or 20 or 40 pips, like not thousands, but really like adding something to the trades I'm already taking.
Absolutely. And a lot of people do this where they'll place their scalp and then they'll set another trade, a lower risk trade with a wider stop loss, anticipating that to be, some sort of long-term trade. Like maybe you're taking this scalp on the 30-minute, but you see on the 4-hour that if you put your stop loss below the previous 4-hour or the current 4-hour, that this thing should be able to continue in your direction. And now, like our group and this mentorship and all that stuff is all meant to help you guys, obviously emotionally, because that's the number one thing in the market, and the way you dictate your discipline, all that stuff. But also, I'm trying to help you guys create your own strategy. So I highly recommend you to go back and backtest that. Go look how often can I go look at a setup that I'm scalping. How often is that scalp going to turn into a swing if I put my stop loss a little bit, if I open a second trade, which is lower risk, and I put my stop loss a little bit wider? Or if I, let me test this out, where I place a scalp, I reach my 10-15 pips, and I don't move my stop loss to break even yet. I just leave my stops in its original spot and let it go. So these are different things that you got to test out to see that work, test the waters. And if they work, that's part of your strategy. You start adding that to your trading plan. But
how would you be back testing it, like as simple as it is? Or
you want to keep track of your stats. Like you know that if you look at the course, I have, let's see. Let's take a look. Why is this taking so long? All right. Documents and links. And I think this is it. Oh damn, this is oh, I did like a database sample. Okay. So this is a database sample that you can use. You got your starting capital, you pay attention to your stats over here. I think I just used this as an example when I was doing the video for it. But what you want to do is you want to put below here, here's the back testing one. Perfect. So this is the back testing one. You see this, Alan?
Yep.
Cool. So right over here, you want to keep track of some of your stats when it comes to, like, I just use this as an example, but overnight runners, how often, runners record, like how often do my trades turn into runners? how often, if I keep my stop loss at break even, how long does it get hit, or how often does it get hit at break even? How often does it continue in my direction after getting hit at break even? You know, these are different little things that you just got to keep note of. And it doesn't have to be something fancy like this. I just do this because I treat this like a business. And this is something I was going over with Sharma yesterday. We put out a video. We're going to be doing a little series on like just the basics of Forex, things that we wish we knew when we first started out. But this is something we went over. It's just treating this like a business. Because if you think about it, I think I went over this with you guys. Doctors, lawyers, takes hours and hundreds of thousands of dollars to get this degree and to become this profession. And when you come into the Forex market, it's the hardest market in the world, and people think they're just going to make money right away, right? And in reality, you got to put a lot of work into this and treat it like a true career, a true business, and it's going to pay you like it. It just takes time, it takes hard work, it takes grit, it takes a lot of different things. It takes a lot of mental toughness to be in these markets and go through any kind of losses or a losing streak, understanding that, okay, that's fine. You know, you just had a little hiccup in the week where, you know, it was just a tough week. Ranging markets, hard to trade. A lot of people, unfortunately, they get in their own head and they think, is this really for me? They just have a bad week and they're like, oh man, it's and most of the time they're shooting themselves in the foot by not managing risk, by you know, over trading or doing anything like that. And the good part is you can easily correct that, right? And that's what you got to embrace. You got to embrace every part of this market and every part of your trading, and understand that it takes a lot, and it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of mental toughness to just stay in this market and understand that you're going to have these trials and errors, but you learn from every single one. Like, you know, Mateo, we were just pointing out that trade. How many things did we learn from that one trade?
Yeah, quite a lot. And if we discussed it further, we could pull out even something more. So
exactly, yeah, we pulled out maybe 5 or 6 different points that, you know, you could have done with that trade that you could have perfected it. So, or how you could have executed it even better.
Yeah, and maybe even manage risk, close 50%.
Exactly. You got to dissect everything about your trading.
And when you're backtesting like your strategy and whatever, would you be really like journaling the way you just showed, or like the usual way on Trello, and like just really like
Okay, so
taking much more time on each trade and screens and everything?
So, and this is the way I go over it in the course. Before I started this mentorship, obviously, you know, I had a lot more time to focus more on my own trading and what I was doing. I had more time, like during these trading sessions, instead of trading live with you guys, I would be watching Raquel and really just digging into either fundamentals or working on my own things, maybe back testing on the side while maybe the setups weren't going the way I wanted to. But what I would do is I would track everything when it comes to that back testing session. Do you have Soft4fx? Alan?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
treat those sessions like real sessions. Like lower the time. Like for me, the way I do it now is I don't necessarily always journal those trades that I take on there. I don't pay attention to the stats as much because I'm just trying to get the quantity in instead of the quality, right? I mean, I do focus on quality, but I'm trying to grow these accounts. I'm trying to get through mass amounts of trades at one time because I got the driving business. I'm managing you guys and helping you guys out, hopping on Zoom, stuff like that. So I have to manage my time a little bit differently. But when I was doing this on my own, and I highly suggest all you guys to do it, but journal all these trades, treat these sessions like real sessions. Pay attention
Yeah,
to
like really putting the like
database. What's up?
Putting really like 1, 2, 3 hours through the session and really like taking the time, journaling and everything. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, you could speed it up through consolidation a little bit.
Yeah.
But you wanna do them in real time. When I first started out, most people were getting 1 or 2 sessions under the belt a day. I was getting like 5 or 6. Because what I would do is I would trade in New York in the morning, and then I would back test for days on end. And this is back, during COVID too, so I wasn't driving nearly as much. So I was just digging in, and I was getting like 2, 3 soft FX sessions in, and then I would trade Asian later at night if I saw a setup that I liked. I was getting like 5 or 6 sessions under my belt while most people were getting 1 or 2. So I was just trying to increase my experience tenfold compared to most of the people that I knew in the market. Just trying to kind of catch up to a lot of people that I was looking at and studying. GJ's breaking this support over here, but again, we're still in a bullish trend. See the 4 hour. Been respecting these lows over here, creating new higher lows. Maybe we're coming down, creating a bottom wick to then continue up. But right now, GJ keeps reacting to 152. So if we keep holding the support or holding this resistance over here at 152, could we continue to come right back down to 150, 800? This previous support down here? Probably retest this trend line and then continue down.
Yeah, I would look at sales maybe if we get a nice retest. And then...
All right, Michael. I'll see you later, buddy. Sorry about that. What was that, Mate?
Hey, Michael. I'm just telling that I would be interested in a sell if we get some sort of retest.
Yeah, right over here.
Yeah, right over here.
Yeah, 100%. Dude, I got this fly in my window. Where do these flies come from? Sorry, buddy. Oops. Fly no more. So it's like a gold. How's everyone's week going?
Good.
Yep. You feeling better, Alan? Kind of getting back in the groove?
Yeah, a little bit.
Cool.
A little bit better, and yeah, really concentrating on trying to put way more hours on not only the sessions and everything, but really like the preparation part on the weekends and everything, like more concentrating on that, because I think it's like I'm missing something.
I think for you, it would be very, very beneficial for you to go back into the course and go over the mental foundation part and start putting or implementing some of these things back into your life, like the V2 MOM that you read every morning, the contract, the daily must that you get done every day, and add that in there. You got to get an hour or two of back testing every single day.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me turn this on. take a look at some other trades. Mate's pulled up right here. Nice.
Well, this is the one that we took together, right?
Believe so. This is the 4 hour. Yeah, clean price action. Yep. That's the daily. So the daily's flipping bullish. Bias above 1745. Clean traffic to mirror. Yeah, I like that. This candle broke and closed above this resistance over here. Came down, retraced, and then passed the high of this candle. Probably in the second half of the candle, just shot up. Where's the 30-minute? Beautiful. Clean move to the left. Waited for the 30 minutes candle to close. And a new one to create a bottom wick. Executed as it started to flip. Beautiful. This is how many pips? 12 pips right over here. Okay. Secured the rest at 16 pips. My target was 1742. Nice, man. Now, do you have a picture of after?
I think that we rejected after.
Okay. See, that's important too, is for you to take that picture after. But this is a perfect execution. Like there's nothing I could even say about this. Consolidation, you expect after consolidation for a while. This is the 5 minutes. So you expect after this consolidation, price creating a higher low. So this candle over here was higher than this one. So we formed kind of like a double bottom right over here. And price was in this range, broke out of the range with a clean bullish candle, comes down, retests that previous resistance, flips bullish, and then you take this out with a clean move to mirror. Perfect setup. This is what I talk about when I talk about breakout entries. Now, yeah, we did get a retest, but it doesn't even look like you get a retest because it just looks like it just continues up. But this was the retest right here.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you have volume, price closes above, and you get volume with that next candle. Say it's 8 o'clock, 8:15. Price just is going to push up.
Yeah, this might be a retest on the 1 minute, and then just
Exactly. And this is another setup that I was pointing out to you guys the other day, I believe. If you got this candle right here closing a weak bearish candle like that, and then you got the next candle passing the high right over here, this is the only time you could take a trade like this without it closing above, is when it needs to have volume right here. But when you have volume, like around like I don't know, 8:15, we create this bottom wick over here. It never passes the low of that candle, and then pass the high, get a clean mirror to clean move to mirror, and then you just take this right up. That's the only time you don't have to wait. But pay attention to these weak bearish candles that have resistances when you have a lot of volume, because the next candle could come down, create a bottom wick, and then shoot up. But nice trade, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Which one was that? We already broke down that one. 4 hour. GJ 4 hour. Nice support formed. Oh, beautiful. Good shit, Gio.
Nice.
Got the support formed. Rejection wick. Candle closed bullish right over here. Created its bottom wick and then passed the high of this one. Anticipating price to continue up. Now, what time was this at? This is at 6 a.m. So you get some solid volume to push through. Damn, 60 pips you got on this? Gio? Guess you can't talk. That was a nice trade.
Yeah, that was
Oh, I'm sorry, I was in mute. Yeah, I think I closed. I left 10% of my runner.
Yeah. Secured my full
Yeah.
position at 60 pips. That's beautiful. Second TP hit at 20 pips. Okay. Nice. Beautiful. This is another nice one. Is that the sexy candle?
Mm-hmm.
This 60 candle right here. Anticipate price to create its bottom wick right here and then pass the high of that one. Did we take this together?
I believe so.
Was this
Probably.
out?
This is
15 minute?
so. This is pre-NY. So yeah, probably because we're in the stream.
Yes,
Doing
I
this now.
think we took all. I think Matei took this too, right? We took this trade.
Could be.
Didn't we take this? We took it.
Yeah. This is the 30-minute. Yeah, I think we did. I need to see the 15
I
minute.
think we're all in the same trade on that one.
Yeah, I believe so too. I don't need this one anymore. Gold didn't do what we thought. Oh no, it was on the.
Oh yeah, this is the one that we took together. Yeah.
This was it right here.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Executed on the 15 minute. Yeah. Good shit. So it looks like the 30-minute closed above this previous resistance over here. This candle came all the way down. Now it's starting to flip bullish. So could we get the same setup that we were just looking at?
Yeah, the H4 low is respected so far. So
Yeah, this yeah, you're right. We never passed the low of this candle over here.
yep.
This candle's starting to reject on the 1 hour. The 1 hour is a perfect formation. The 1 hour, we retested this previous resistance over here, and now it's starting to retrace and coming right back into this range on the 30-minute.
Yep.
This is interesting.
What's up, guys? Good morning.
Giovanni, what's up, buddy?
So man,
You guys ready for NFT?
Yes. Getting ready. Let's see something.
yeah, if the 15-minute is closing like that, the New York volume could push it up further.
It's a 61.8 right there.
Oh, as well.
This support.
That's perfect.
That'd be interesting. I'd want like a retest of this support over here, probably on the 5-minute. Yeah, it's a fake out right there. Wait till 8 o'clock. Let's see what we get on that.
Man, gold moved a lot yesterday in Asia.
Oh my god, I know.
I was about to take the order, bro. I was like, damn,
Which
the
one?
spreads are pretty high. I
Which
don't
order?
like trading gold in Asian, man.
During Asian?
Yeah, for some reason my spreads are super high on Asian.
Are you talking about over here? This move?
Yeah, I had it mapped out and everything.
Damn.
I was gonna take it off the 1 minute, but then I stopped.
What was the 1 minute looking like?
My sexy candle showed up. That's why.
I'm trying to see if I can find it.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, good shit. How's your week going? Been
Good?
busy at the office?
Yeah, man. Super busy.
Damn. Guess that's good, right?
Yeah, that's good for us.
Oh yeah. How's your brother doing?
It's doing good, man. We take turns sometimes. We're usually there together, helping the doctor. And we give each other we help each other with like diagnostics and stuff with the patients.
Look at gold shooting up. 1 hour just flip bullish, 4 hour just flip bullish. These are weak candles. It's getting weaker.
Yeah, I sent it to the group.
Five minutes just closed. Is interesting right now. Giovanni, you miss Punta Cana?
What was that?
You miss Punta Cana?
No, man. I love being home. I have my whole setup here, man.
Yeah,
I miss the island, man.
yeah. 100%. It's beautiful over there.
Oh yeah. Did you see the chart? I sent you the chart on the Slack.
Oh, on Slack. Okay. Nathan texted me.
It was a 70 pip move, bro.
Yeah.
That candle right there.
So what's the sexy candle though?
The red one, the bullet, the
Oh,
bear.
right here?
Yep.
Wow. What, just like with a longer bottom wick?
Yep.
Okay.
70 pip move. But usually it doesn't happen like that in Asian, man. Sometimes
No.
in Asian it will get faked out.
I know.
So I just didn't even play with it. I let it run.
Wow. Well, if anything, if this is the setup that you look for, just lower your risk.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm looking at this right now. You got the support formed right here. We broke the bearish trend that we were kind of in. Damn. This thing just skyrocketed. We are just ranging, son.
Are you gonna trade the NFP?
Probably the reaction to it.
I think it should go up to 825, 1825.
1824.
1824, 1825.
Well, I was saying if we get more than 1 million over here, that's a very psychological number. Unemployment rate, if that drops as well, if we get some solid, numbers coming out of here, we could get a part correction of this move. But I am bullish on gold overall. But see how we're so overextended? We've been pushing bullish on this, and if you want, you could always draw a channel right here. But are we going to get some sort of a correction of this? And I see positive data coming out of the U.S. You get some sort of a correction, and then you get that support formed somewhere in here, just like
Maybe to retest your trend line.
it could be anywhere in here, and it could even just be a wick that just comes all the way down here, and then we just correct the move and continue bullish. But I am bullish on gold, big time. And you see how like this move is getting exhausted a little bit up here.
Mhm.
So we'll see what we get. It's 8 o'clock in a couple seconds. Let's see what happens over here. Yeah, we got a resistance over here on the 1 hour now. It's just holding. So the 30-minute on GJ closed bullish. Let's see. No bottom wick on this 30-minute. See here, we're just passing the high, like in the first, not even minute, first like 30 seconds. I want some sort of a solid support over here. Now, Giovanni, is this a sexy candle to you?
It's only when it breaks my common trend lines. I look
Okay.
for it.
Oh, okay.
That's a rule.
So you just wait for that break, and then you wait for the sexy candle.
Yeah, man. But I'm so disappointed in myself the whole week, man.
So what's
I don't
going
know
on?
why, bro. I had the whole gold move planned out, bro. I
Mm.
just over leveraged my account.
Oh, what happened? What'd you
Oh,
do?
my actual TP on Monday, I had 18.25, 18.18.
Okay. And
Because
what
I
do
took
you
the
mean?
Fibonacci from the daily.
You risked the full account?
Yeah, I was over leveraging, man. And then there was a candle on the 21st, on the 4th of May, that daily candle that did bearish.
Mm-hmm.
That just fucked me.
Damn. Were you on the stream yesterday?
Was it?
I don't remember.
Me neither.
Um, damn. What's it called? What you want to do is every time you're making a decision like that, just ask yourself if it's an emotional or logical decision. And when you're over leveraging, it's obviously an emotional. Like you just want to, you can do that, and you can very well win a trade doing that, but it's not going to last in the long term.
Yeah, man, because I had taken the order. I put in the order like around Monday night. They're an Asian. And I saw the setup. And it was respecting my Fibonacci. It was respecting the 38% on the daily. That's a strong daily, man.
Yeah.
And it respected also on the 4 hours. But then there was a big bearish candle that just dropped, man. And my whole psychology was out the
What's
roof.
that tell you?
I don't know, man. I lost it this week, man.
It's not always going to play out, right?
Yep. You just gotta be patient.
100%.
And then my brother was down like $200. I told him, bro, hold it.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, he was there. Man, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to trade gold. I was like, yo, just be patient, man. Next thing you know, yesterday, 1808 gets hit.
Oh,
and he looks at me like, damn, I could have had 300 pips.
Yeah. Those are those knee slappers.
Because I look at gold on the higher time frames. So I can get the whole move. Because I like to get more than 10 pips on gold.
Oh, yeah. No, I get that. That's your style.
Yeah, because that strategy that I've been looking at, man, the Fibonacci, I just used to take out my fibs, look at my retracement, draw my counter trend line, go on the 15-minute, 5-minute sexy candle, and boom. TP 4 hour or my Fibonacci, wherever my Fibonacci marks it. That's it. That's all I've been doing.
Wow. Okay, and it's working for you.
Yeah, it's been working, man, but I just over leveraged.
It's the risk management.
I did a retarded move.
You got to stick to your plan, man.
Yeah.
It's never about that one trade, dude, and it's never about like one or two trades. It's about like the accumulation of the whole week and the trading plan and managing your risk and cutting losses short. That whole week, accumulates to all those trades accumulate to one successful week of just managing risk the right way. And you can risk more on higher probability setups. Just don't risk 20-30%. Don't risk 50-60% on that one trade, because that's going to throw you off completely. And then it'll fuck with your psychology.
Yeah, man. I actually thought I wasn't a good trader. I was like, damn, this is really for me, man.
Listen, man, just look at it as something that you're learning from. That's all.
Yeah.
And some people got to go through it more times than others. I don't feel like going to this.
Keep projecting 1821.
1821. What about it?
21,600.
The resistance.
Yeah,
it's pretty strong.
So we might catch that drop today, man. But I'm very bullish on gold.
Yeah, me as well. But I just if we do get those positive numbers, we're it's gonna be interesting.
See what spread. Shit.
Looks like we're dropping a little bit.
What's your spread on gold from your broker?
Uh, gold. Got about two pips.
Yeah,
Three pips.
mine is three pips, 4 pips.
Yeah. Wait, are you on an ECN account?
No, I don't think so. I'm just
ECN
using
accounts.
KOT. They don't have an ECN account.
Okay. But do you pay commissions?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
And your spread is that much?
Yeah.
Damn. Come over to Trader's Domain.
I think I'm gonna leave this, man.
You're all in on the Q banks, huh?
Not anymore, man. Not with this broker.
Yeah.
Uh,
All done with them?
yeah, man. I don't see no. It just sucks, man.
Yeah.
I like the USD pairs, like for gold especially. Too high, man.
Yeah, man. If you scalp the way we do, you want lower spreads.
Mm-hmm.
What's the commission like on a one lot?
I don't know. I've never done a 1 lot on KOT.
Try that right now. Let me know. Just on a random trade.
Let me see the. Let me do a demo.
Ours is $7 on the one lot.
70.
7. 70, imagine.
Say, man.
Hell
Damn.
no. Hell no. So here we go. GJ reversed a little bit. Maybe creating this bottom wick. Let me use the bathroom before NFP happens. Hold on. Yo. Wow. Damn. NFP is like fireworks.
And how's your week so far, bro?
It's good. Much better than last week.
Yeah, last week was rough. Huh?
What's up?
Last week was rough, huh?
Well, it was the last half of the week. I had a great week, and then upping my risk was a little, just trying to manage risk with that. Me and Mateo were just talking about it. He's going through the same thing, where when you up your risk, you just don't want to cut those losses. But you make it back. I made it back this week, and we'll be good.
You guys got anything planned this weekend?
We got Mother's Day. That's why I don't know if I'll be able to do the breakdown on Sunday. Maybe I'll record a video and just put it up. Yeah, I got, when I'm doing family, you know how it is. When during holidays, you got two different families that you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta, go to your one family and then the other family.
Yeah.
You guys didn't do anything for Cinco de Mayo?
No.
Nothing at all?
Yeah, those are the college days.
No margaritas?
Nah. No, sir. I missed that. We used to have Cinco de Mayo parties.
Huh?
We used to have Cinco de Mayo parties in college.
Yeah, man, those are fun.
Oh, yeah. GJ's just strange. Is this the zone? Let's take a look. Yeah, that looks like the zone. Being that its most recent support and resistance got a previous rejection over here. Is price going to fill this wick? What's the 15-minute look like? Ooh. How many pips do you have right here? I only have about 12 pips. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm just going to wait for NFP. Uh-oh. Nathan left me a long message. I hope it's not. I hope he didn't fuck up.
Damn.
Oh, he's just golfing today.
This is what?
He's playing golf today. I forgot he was saying that he was working on this golf game yesterday, trying to get in the.
You guys know how to play golf?
Oh yeah, I play golf. Do you?
I'll play it, man, but I don't know how to swing or nothing, man.
It's great.
I want to learn.
I'll do it. It's just go to a driving range. See if you like it first. See if you like hitting the ball.
Yeah, I'll go to Top Golf.
There you go.
Who would have thought, man? A range that makes you could have drinks, have a good time, Like, who would have thought of a golfing range like that that makes a whole bunch of money?
Well, I mean, think about what golf is. Like a lot of people like to go out and drink and play golf, right? On the golf course, have a day, 3 or 4 hours on the golf course, just chilling with your friends, playing golf. So, everyone likes to go to the driving range. People that don't even play golf go to the driving range. A lot of people like going there and without actually playing on the golf course. So, makes sense. If you want to go drink, I'm starting to think this range is right here. I don't know. The thing is, the Giovanni retracement.
What was that?
You said the Giovanni retracement.
Yes.
Looking at this right over here.
It was actually really nice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, making lower highs.
On GJ.
What's up?
It's the actual trend on GJ.
It's bullish, but we are consolidating.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've been pushing up.
You drew that. You drew the Fibonacci off the 4 hour.
No, I think the 30-minute.
30-minute.
Yeah, the 30-minute. Drew it from this low down here right up to this wick.
Mm-hmm. I don't see you take profits.
What, up here?
Yeah.
What are these down here?
No, you don't have the right inputs on the fibs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to fix it.
Let's check it out. Okay, so where would they be?
I'll send you a picture of mine.
I'll throw them in here. Oh, you sent it.
Yeah, I sent it. My bad.
It's all good. So what'd you do?
Those are my inputs. Just plug them in like that, and you'll get the TPs.
Do you take those off? These off too. Yeah, my original mentor gave me his inputs too. I'm not never really used them. It's good to just add confluence, but oh, here you go. Is this right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
So if you take it from here, from 61.8,
Wait, did you take out the? Why do you have 1.2, 1.1?
I thought I took those out. One point one, 1.2. Oh, because you have them on there too.
Yeah, check mark the 1.1 and change it red.
So put this one on there.
Yeah, change it red.
Wow, what's red? Hey, what's this level?
That's like your stop loss.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, 1.2 as well.
1.2.
You put that red too.
Okay. And then what are these colors? Like, should I change these?
I put them black.
Black.
And when you take profits, I put them green. So I have that one black.
Where's negative 0.27?
Under the point zero, point
Oh,
seven,
right here.
under the 0.786, you got to put 0.886, not 1.6.
What is this?
0.886. 0.8.
Oh, yeah. I typed that. I don't know why it didn't. 0.886.
Yeah, put it black. Put all those black.
All of them on the right.
Yeah.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the why
Change
is
that
the
one black too.
0.32 green?
Yeah, you can change it black. The zero, change it black too.
This one?
Yeah, that one. And also zero on the top black. And the one as well. Ready to go.
This one? Oh no.
That one is red, and then the negative 0.27 is green.
Yeah, but where is that on my thing? Oh, right here. Green.
Yeah. And then the negative 0.61, green as well. Those are your take profits.
Okay.
That's it.
Wow.
You have money. And then you could put go down, put the values to the labels to the right.
Right here.
Yeah. And centered. I don't know. Yeah, middle. Just leave it middle.
Okay. Are you like putting them over to the right?
Yeah, it's cleaner.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, you ready?
Nice.
It helps you out, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm always open to learning more, and I think if you're not, then you're not in a good spot. All right, so we're getting some volume here. I'm gonna put it on the 30-minute.
You be doing a sell stop and buy stop today?
The thing is, like, you want to open a side account for something like that. I don't know. Let me see. What are we looking at here?
That's what Rogers did.
Yeah, no. Oh, did he?
Yeah, he left his account and he has like a $2,000 account. He's like, I'm willing to risk 2,000. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to open a side account. You don't want to trade with your main account.
I'm just gonna go with the buys. The buys.
Damn, 2 minutes. Suspense. Here we go. Look at it move. Got a couple other guys in here. James came in. What's up, boys? Chris?
Feels like I'm playing a video game right now, man.
What's up?
I have my magic keys ready.
There you go. Up. Whoa, whoa. Bad numbers?
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Took this on the old demo account. Okay, cool. So what'd they come out at? Where's the thing? Came out worse. Wow. Just made a grand on the demo.
Let's go. That's good.
Good shit.
Nice. Nice.
What are these numbers? Damn, look at it go.
Happy.
Yeah, it was a nice trade. I wish I put that account on the side. 1830. Damn. Raquel make a nice move. Nice profit on that one.
His buy stop didn't get activated.
It's his own broker.
He's like, what? Oh.
Damn, look at this move. What are these numbers? Why aren't they? Wait, whoa. 200 something? I just got an alert from Yahoo Finance. U.S. employers added just 266,000. They were expecting not. Damn, that's crazy. Gold is shooting up.
Wow, what a move.
Dude, I'm going to wait for a support to form today.
And take it down.
What?
Support and take it back up again?
Yeah,
Take it
I'm
back up.
waiting
Yeah.
for a support to form, and this is going to continue up. That's a horrible number. This is probably going to see 1844 by the end of the week.
Yep.
Yeah, 1844 is the top of that channel too.
Wait, it only rose by 266K.
Yeah, and that's what I'm getting
Wait,
from stock markets and Yahoo Finance.
Oh shoot! They're expecting 990.
Yeah,
oh,
they were
fuck.
expecting almost 1 million.
Dude, this could drive gold
Yeah,
all the way back up to. If you look at the
dude.
weekly, probably.
Oh, I just got it now
50.
on investing.com.
Yeah, this is good for us because again, like I said, wait for that support to be formed, and look at that. 1 minute is coming down to retest the 127,500 or 1827,500, and we get that support formed. Take this right up.
Just be careful because the spreads right now are crazy, man.
Oh yeah,
Spreads right now are 12 pips.
we're only at 5 minutes now, so I always say give it 10, 15 minutes. take the reaction to it. It's gonna keep driving up. That's crazy. Why is Forex Factory sucks? Why does Forex Factory have the monopoly on? Here we go. Wow. 266.
This is real bad.
Unemployment rate rose above 6. Yeah, not surprised with this administration.
That's crazy, man.
Whoa.
Wow, man. Go look at US 30. It's melted.
Oh, I bet.
200 pips.
It's 30. Oh, oh man, it broke support too.
Mm-hmm.
Broke structure and everything. Damn, this is not good.
I expected that though from US 30 since it just reached a high, an all-time high. Did you get it? No.
Who said that?
No, that was my twin.
Oh.
Okay, I didn't get it because I didn't know how the fuck to do the market execution. I forgot. I blanked out.
Wait, what do you mean?
Now I find out it's right here. You're an idiot. My MC4 was being weird. I just didn't know where it was. That's what
You have magic keys?
No, he does have magic keys. I have the magic keys, but I was gonna do buy stops. But oh damn, I fucking missed it. It moved so quick.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can get it. Buy stop.
Yeah, I threw a 5 lot on there on the demo.
Damn, I would have gotten it. That was easy, man. That was easy.
Oh yeah, easy money right there.
But it's like you going to the casino. You're going to the casino right here. I know, but fuck it. You want to be a cowboy? You gotta risk it, man.
Damn, 266.
Wow. Yeah, he was 30. Is that dollar? The numbers came out low. Really low. Wow. No, that shit's gonna go up a lot. You're gonna see gold is gonna go up. I don't know the zone here. 1844. Yeah, that's the one I have. 1844. Holy shit, Kerwin been holding it since yesterday.
Yeah, good for him, man.
Yeah, man, he probably has like 300 pips. More than that.
Oh, easy.
Miren, acuérdate, papi, que Judy está solita hoy allí.
Sí, man.
Y acuérdate, mamá, que tienes que traer a Molly. A Prince, yo la voy a...
Wow. Damn, it just keeps moving. It's probably going to exhaust somewhere around here looking at the 1 minute. And we could get possibly a support formed on the 5. Unless we just keep going up. Here we go. See, what's going to happen is some of these buyers are going to get out. The buyers that are in right now, they're going to get out, and that's where you're going to get that support formed. That's how, and it might be on the 5 minute. And if you're willing to take that and you get a support formed on the 5 minute, I just don't want to take this on the 1 minute. A lot of volatility.
My spread for gold right now is at 7 pips, 8 pips.
7? Let me see what about that.
Yeah, mine's wrong too. Two 3 pips.
I can't fucking tell. It's moving so quick. 6. I'm at like 2 or 3.
The highest it goes like 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm paying commission on it too. I'm sorry. What was that, Gio?
I was saying the highest. Well, mine it goes the highest is about 3.5.
Yeah, somewhere around. Who do you use, Gio?
I have Trader's Domain as well.
Oh, okay. That's crazy, man. Trying to place something. See if I want to take this. If we form this bottom wick over here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wait for the I'll wait a little bit.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I know. It's insane. Did not expect those kind of numbers. Good for Kerwin.
Yeah,
I love Kerwin.
well, he's a beast, man.
Good dude too. Dude, we're gonna get a nice support over here at some point, and you're gonna have a lot of confirmation for the fact that this is gonna continue up.
Yep.
So just be patient. I should have to get going soon, unfortunately. Do we have a let's see. Where are we right now in terms of the zone? So we're now at this order block. Basically mirrored this whole move right over here to the left. And now we're starting to get into this zone. Catch EJ buys earlier. No, I did not. Nice, man. You entered over here?
Yeah, I entered last night. I nearly got stopped out, but played out.
Nearly. That's awesome, though. Great trade. And you got in the hit your take profit?
Yeah, it was like 30, 34 or 5 pips.
Good job, bro.
I was lucky though, because it would have been like the fourth trade I placed overnight that got stopped out.
Like overall or like last
overall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, DJ tanked. Come on. Yeah, what a move. I need a retracement on the 5-minute. I'm trying to buy the high right now. Let's see something. Yeah, a lot of buyers got out of the market, but it tells me something that it's just consolidating instead of just coming down. Like, are we going to hold the support and then continue up with NYSE? Yeah, I'm about done for the day. Guys, great session, great discussion on some of the past trades in the group Trello, and great week. Looking forward to next week, obviously. And guys, just put the work into this weekend. You know how it is. Back test. Who was I talking to? Alan. Is Alan still in here? No, I think Alan left. Guys, yeah, like I said, just continue to back test. I'll let you know about Sunday. If anything, I'll just record a video on my own and just post it in the analysis section. And basically what I'm thinking for next week, just because it's Mother's Day, I got a lot going on. 2 families I got to split up. So guys, have a great weekend. Let me know if you need anything at all. If you want to hop on a Zoom, please. Giovanni, if you want to, I'm more than down. But guys, have a great weekend. All right.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Likewise, man. Take care.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Later.
Okay.
Yeah.